Hello, welcome to Ellie V Toys. In the last video, we built Sapphire, the beautiful dragon that belongs to Rosalind, and now we have to build the second part of this set, which is Rosalind's healing hideout itself. So we're up to bag number 3. The dragon is completed. We've met all the characters, but we have to build her healing hideout. So let's get started on that. This is so quaint and gorgeous and perfect for a little healer who is hiding out in Elvendale, in the woods, in the forest. We're getting the base put together, and the first detail here is a little log of wood, and next to that is the fireplace. That's the little red see-through bright shiny bits, and we've got green where the hideout's going to be, and next to that, oh, there's a little archway for the actual fireplace. That's really good, and a lovely mat here that you can sit on in front of the fireplace to stay nice and warm. Here's a spot for some cherries, and there's a little single stud there where maybe an animal could sit. We'll have to see. Out here to the side is an interesting rocky area with water. And look at this. This is the cutest little lily pad. Oh, that's such a fabulous detail. That's such a pretty detail. And there's a little baby mushroom there too. And did you see the box? Because it's a little hiding place. Look at that. I wonder what we're going to hide in there. Is it going to be Lil Blue? No, it's not, because Lil Blue does not fit. So hop out, Lil Blue. And we'll keep building here. But into the little box goes a crown, because Rosalind is actually the displaced queen of Elvendale, the Goblin King. The Goblin King has removed her from the throne. Oh, so many forest politics. A nice big sparkly mushroom, and now we're starting to get the shape of this hideout underway. It's actually like the prettiest treehouse you ever did see, in blue, in a lovely navy blue. Over here I've just put the wrong little wood piece on. So we're growing pumpkins over here. There's a little baby one, and there's a big one too. They might be for Sapphire to munch on, or she might use them in the recipes that she uses to make her medicines. Right at the front of the doorway is a lovely little stepping stone path with a little mossy one right out the front. So there might be moss, not stepping stones. In fact, of course they're moss, they're green. And next to them are some very nice shiny crystals, sapphires once again. All of the colour scheme here goes with the dark blue and that fuchsia pink, that lovely rich fuchsia pink. All looks very, very dramatic. And she's got an archway. We've got some little tree branches going up and over, and we've got the first of the decorations inside downstairs. It's a picture of her with the crown on with Sapphire, and this one here has got a recipe. Oh, missing cherries. Cherries isn't ticked. So there's leaves, there's mushrooms, no cherries. So it's a recipe for some sort of medicine. We're going to have to decide. In fact, it's up to you how you play with this set. You can decide what that is a recipe for. Of course, it's pink, so it must be for something delicious, because pink things generally taste delicious. All right, heading up to the second level, we get some green, oh, and a white smooth piece, and a door. Are we going to put an actual door on here? I don't think so. We're just going to have the door frame, and around it we've got these new curved pieces, little curved pieces, and there's a gecko and a flower on there, and they're going to flank the door nicely. So it really does look like the inside of a tree. Very strange blue tree, but this is Elvendale. This is pure fantasy. It doesn't matter. All right, green up above, and now we get, oh, another one of the potions down here. So a medicine that she's made, and obviously it's got that mushroom in it because it's sparkly, like the mushroom top. And so she can see out here when she's working out after dark. We need a little torch. Perfect. Come out and check. What do you think, Rosalind? Is it taking shape nicely? I think it is. And this tiny little area down the bottom, there's barely enough room for one person to sit, but Little Blue can sit over here and he can munch on the cherries. There we are. All right. So a massive cauldron for mixing up Eye of Newt. Actually, no, they're all the bad things. So sapphire and blueberries and wheat stalks and delicious gummy orange things. And we're going to stir it all up and make something that only Rosalind knows what it is. But it could be dinner or it could be a medicine. It's up to her. So that's her alchemy area outside. Probably a good thing to keep the open flame outside. Oh, slidey piece. This is exciting. There's going to be a moving part on up here. And this here is going to frame the doorway. Doesn't that look great? That just rounds it out without actually having a round doorway. Very nice. All right, bag number 4. Let's keep going up here on the second level, but we're going to need to build some of our functioning parts here. There are going to be gears, and it's going to move. So we've got 2 of these which are mirror images of each other, and they're going on either side. And what are they actually going to move? Well, we don't know yet. Here's a sticker with little arrows on, so it's going to be, well, it's going to go in and out. And here we've got what our cogs are going to fit into. There, so that moves. I wonder what its function is, apart from me just to have lots of fun pulling it in and out. Okay, let's leave that alone for now. We'll keep building. Or not, we'll just stop for a bit of a play. Okay, all right, and that's now securely fastened in there with the Lego piece that goes over the top, the nice long piece. All right, it's going to be a lovely green platform up here in the treetops. And now we're going to see what function the second story actually has. So there's a little green tree branchy type thing there. Very nice a break up there with the pink. And on top of the pink, we're going to be putting this little archway. And we need a sticker on there. Okay, so yes, our medical sign and a heart on the top. There, and the pink, like I said, just breaks up all those solid colours really nicely. The translucent pink, and the light shines through it and it looks just fabulous. Oh, I know what these are going to be. Okay, so this one, we're going to need mirror images of these. These are the little peak parts that are on hinges in just about all of these elves' buildings, and they just, once again, round the peaks at the top rather than making them too pointy. All right, let's go up and install them up here. And now we have a rounded pointy peak on the top of the healing hideout. And now we need some potions or some medicines. So here's that sparkly one. And here's a cup so you can drink the medicine. And here's a delicious pink one. I told you it would be delicious because it is pink. And it has got a pink jewel in the top as well. And of course, when you are brought here to the healing hideout, you need healing, so you're going to need somewhere to rest, so we need a bed. Now, I don't know that, maybe this is Rosalind's bed, but I actually think Rosalind might live somewhere else. I think this might be where she just comes to hide out and work and to look after all the denizens of the forest. So now we've got my beautiful, she's just going to try the bed out anyway, got beautiful favourite balcony pieces there. Very, very ornate, and a bit of lovely drippy foliage. And a telescope so she can keep an eye out at a distance, all the things that are going on in the forest. And we are really getting there. Now we need to find out what those moving functions are for. So we've got some big blue branches for our big blue tree. And now we need some foliage. We're going to have purple and pink foliage with some gems. And some cherries too. I love how the trees in Elvendale grow cherries and gems on the same branch. That's very useful. So there we are. That's what they do. They actually, well, they hide the top part away. They just keep it a bit more enclosed so that casual passers-by won't be able to see up in the healing area. And she has a bow because she is an archer. And look at this. This is what it does. So when we pull it out, they close in. We might just try and manipulate them a bit so that they might close in and cover a bit more. They're not too secretive. Maybe they're just for adding shade for when the sun moves. All right, there's one more cup here, and this goes down here on top of the fireplace. And I think we're done. Isn't it cute? There's not a lot of living area here, which makes me think that this is where Rosalind comes to do her healing, not where she actually lives. So this is the whole set with Sapphire and the cart and Nida and Lula the baby dragon, a little blue, and now that it is all done, we're going to play with it. So Rimlin is taking his little cart for a walk. He's out here in the forest, and he's decided that here might be a good place to plant this seed. Oh! So he has managed to grow one of these enormous, nasty, fly-trappy type things, and he's going to use something to bait it. This cookie! Alright, what are you trying to catch, Rimlin? Do you even have any idea? And do you really think that standing up there, no one's going to notice you? I can see you. Oh, but hold on, Lula has not seen him. And Lil Blue's here too. And Lula, oh no, yes, don't eat the little cookie, Lula. That's a bad idea. Oh no, Lula is trapped. There we go. Rimlin is very excited by the fact that he has captured Lula. I don't know what he wants to do with her, but we're never going to find out because Rosalind is here on Sapphire and she's got her bow. And she actually feels quite sorry for Rimlin. Oh, though he is running away. So Sapphire can go and get him. Run, Rimlin! You won't get away! Sapphire is much faster than you are. So Rosalind has rescued Lula and she looks okay. She's a bit shaken, but she's okay. And Sapphire has brought Rimlin back for Rosalind to decide what she's going to do with him. Well, what she's going to do with him is she's going to take him back to the healing hideout. So off they go. Just leaving that plant there in the forest for anybody to wander past and get captured in. And back here at the healing hideout, Nida has been waiting because she's got an alternative task that's got to do with saving Sophie Jones. But in the meantime, she's over here at Rosalind's healing hideout. Rosalind's so excited to see how she knocked her over. But what are you going to do with Rimlin? Why have you brought him back here? Oh, because he's been mind controlled by the Goblin King and you think that you can break that mind control? Oh well, let's see. He's up here in the sickbed. Sapphire, can you go and get the recipe for the mind control breaking potion? This is it here. There we go. All right, so if Rosalind waits here, well, she's going to need to keep an eye on Rimlin. Nida, if you could go out and see if you could find what we need for this recipe. So Lil Blue's going to lead the way, and Lula's coming for the trip too. Okay, we need not pumpkins. Lil Blue, we don't need a pumpkin. Okay, apparently we're taking the pumpkin because it makes a delicious soup. Fabulous. Right, we've got a pumpkin, but that's not on the list. So off we go, still searching. Out into the forest we go. A leaf! Well, there are going to be lots of leaves in the forest, so that's good. This is a special leaf. This is a fancy potion breaking leaf. So we've put that in. Fabulous, we got one. And a pink tusk from a flying pink magical rhinoceros, but that's not on the list. But it's really useful in potions and it's really rare, so we need to take that, right? And, oh my goodness, it's unicorn antlers? Well, hold on. Unicorns don't have antlers. Well, that's because they fall off. Right, okay, and they're really, really useful in magic potions. So we're taking them too, but they're not on the list. So, babe, what are these? A whole heap of very rare crystals that only grow in this part of the forest once a year in a blue moon. So we're taking them too, and we're leaving one behind so that it can seed some others from it, which is good for the environment, but they're not on the list. But cherries are! So this is perfect. However, the cherry is on one of these very dangerous plants. How are they going to get the cherry off without making the trap go and without somebody getting trapped in it? Oh, Lula has an idea. What are we going to do with that pumpkin? Oh, good idea. All right, we'll see if we can snap the pumpkin in it. Oh, we did! And we got the cherries and the pumpkin is trapped in... Oh, the pumpkin's trapped in there. That's all right. All right, so they've got everything on the list but the mushrooms. They didn't find any mushrooms in the forest, which is... It's lucky that there's one just growing here right next to the alchemy area. So all the ingredients are now in the big pot in the cauldron, and hopefully, this magical medicine will work. Let's feed it to Rimlin and let's see if they can break his mind control. It worked! He's so happy that he is... Well, I think he's hugging Rosalind. I don't think he's trying to assault her. I think it's definitely a hug. Oh, and they're so pleased. Sapphire doesn't look completely convinced by Rimlin's transformation, but well, goblins can still be cheeky even when they're not under mind control, so you keep an eye on him and you're all going to have the best of times. I can't believe it's the end already. Please make sure that you subscribe so you get notified when new videos go up. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will be back with a new build and a new toy to show you very, very soon.